What's up, guys? Brendan here for IGN, and I'm here with Dave, who's working on Runbow.
Yes.
And this is a very wonderful, crazy-looking game. It is probably the most stylish, crazy Mario Party-esque madness I've ever seen in a game.
Thank you so much.
Would you say that's correct?
I would say it's even better than that. That's what I would say.
Yeah,
that's what I would say is correct.
Probably even more crazier is that it's 9 players possible. That's hooking up a Wii remote to a controller and having both people use the controller at the same time.
Yep.
Plus the Wii gamepad.
Yes,
that's
that is correct. Yeah.
So right now we're gonna play Color Master mode.
Yeah, we're doing Color Master mode.
We have other people here, and they're gonna play for us, and we're gonna maybe spectate on this, and you can tell us what's going on. Because when I first started playing this game, I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
So you're moving, you're taunting, you're attacking, you're jumping, double jumping.
That's correct.
And does it get a little more complex than that?
The main goal are we talking about Color Master mode or
Color Master?
The main goal in Color Master mode is as a team to get at least 1 point, so that the Color Master isn't getting any. The Color Master is going to do his best to kill everybody on the screen. If he does, he will get a relative amount of points to the number of people that he kills.
Okay.
Roughly like half a point per kill. It is technically a cooperative mode, but because of the nature of Runbow being a crab buckety, crazy sort of scramble to the finish line, you always end up punching and smacking.
It's cooperative in the sense that you love and hate your partners.
That is it. We like to say that Runbow's not about making friends, it's about making enemies.
I like that. Yeah. I learned a lot of that from Mario Party. So I see that random bombs are dropping.
Yeah, so everything that you can't, there will be, every now and then there'll be a slight twinkle on the screen. That represents where the Color Master currently has his finger or stylus. And you know that something's coming in that area. The Color Master can put in, can drop bombs, can like invert your controls, which is happening right now. The Color Master can also drop paint bombs that like that. Perfect timing. That block out the color. Our main color mechanic, I'm not sure if we talked about this before, but if you can't see something, it doesn't exist. So if there was an orange, field over an orange platform, that platform isn't there.
Oh, I see that. The blue one and the orange would just disappear right there.
Exactly, yeah.
Except your character. Your character's still there, right?
Character's always there. Always the same silhouette that you pick at the beginning of the game. That was a huge kill. It was fantastic. I've actually never done live commentary for this mode. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's very, very, very Twitch almost. It's like a crazy platforming segment that never ends. Almost like one of those 5-second mini games, but it just keeps going.
Yeah, we want to keep your only downtime is that in between, that mild respite.
Yeah.
Oh. So the Color Master just dropped lightning on a really difficult platform area. That's a top tier strategy. This is the black and white. This is a nice little way to confuse people.
And the Color Master wins this one.
Yeah, that is the Canadian spelling of Color Master. I hope you guys don't mind. We can send you the translation later on. Yeah.
We had to have the dub version.
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone took the bomb for the team. That was beautiful. The Color Master also has the ability to drop in a little dude called the Gray Man, who is basically his own player, his own avatar in the space. So he can punch you and troll you. And
wow.
Yeah.
I noticed. Still made it. I noticed you have a dedicated taunt button too.
Yes, we have a pure dedicated taunt because taunting is the most important thing in any competitive game.
It's also the very risk reward where you're right at the end. You're like, do I want to taunt? But the guy can come back and punch me in the face.
Yeah, it's beautiful that
I made that mistake.
It's beautiful that you would call it risk reward when the only reward is proving that you're hilarious.
Yes. That's absolute trolling everybody else.
Yeah. So the run team's doing okay right now. They got a fair bit of people who. It's 11-6. You're doing fine. Won't be for long with that kind of attitude.
And so are all the levels random?
Yeah, we're randomly drawing from our bank of levels. We're aiming to have about 75 complete levels by the end of the game, with a number of different modifiers for our other modes that you can enjoy.
So things will you can bet that every time you play. Wow, that was terrible. You can bet that every time you play a level, it won't play it the same way you've seen it before, even if it's the same prison complex looking area.
Yeah, at the very least, these blue and purple platforms, those will be different colors next time you play.
Right.
We're always reassigning stuff, so your strategy is always going to be different. The colors are always going to come in randomly. And the Color Master actually has the ability to change the direction that colors are swiping from.
Oh.
And there are certain levels where if the color swipes from the left or the bottom, it is way worse than if it swipes from other directions.
Yeah, I noticed. And in some levels with waterfalls, the water would be the one changing it rapidly, whereas the rest of the screen would be the different.
Yeah,
that's a very way to just think you think you know how you're doing good. All of a sudden you come with that, and change your gameplay at the very next moment. You're having to change strategy.
I'm happy that that's getting across.
Yeah, that is what I took away from my failed. Actually, I did pretty good when I played.
I think you did all right.
A little bit.
Tom, our lead designer, and Justin, our level designer.
Going to get some pros.
They put a lot of effort into really varied experiences that are equal parts fun and like frustrating, but never unfair.
Would you say that there is an optimal player count to maximize the game's fun?
We're firmly standing behind the fact that 9-player is awesome. There is what we like to get across is that there is no minimum necessarily. We have other modes that can capitalize on 2 to 4 players. We have a couple things that are we're going to announce in a little bit that are single-player modes as well.
Oh, awesome!
Which you can also do with 9 people, but they would be incredibly difficult.
I'm sorry, it was in my way. No, go back.
Selling it up, upside down levels, always something for a loop.
Oh, it's brutal. We have King of the Hill mode. King of the Hill mode, we've tried it with 9 people. It's a lot more fun with 4 or 5, and it's a lot of fun with 4 or 5. But for I'd say for optimizing fun, your best bet is to get people that you want to have in your house.
Yes.
Come over here and just go nuts over
people
this
that you would be okay hating for the rest of the night.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's always a good discussion with friends, like, okay, I'm going to hate your guts, but don't take it personally, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah. And we're demoing this week at GDC Play, and I'm really happy to see that people can get into this and just play it for hours.
Can this guy make it to the end?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe. You did it. All right. Well, there's your look at Runbow. And when's it coming out?
We're aiming for Q3 this year.
Q3.
So hopefully in the
great.
summer.
So we'll be hearing a lot more, I hope, in the future.
Yes, you will.
And for everything on Runbow, you should stay tuned right here to IGN.
Thank you so much, IGN.